Hello everyone, welcome back to PC Guys Off-Grid-Cabin, where the work is never done, but we're doing it just for fun. This is a little bit different type of video than I normally make, but I promise you it's worth your time to actually listen to what I'm telling you in this particular video. The subject matter today is physical fitness for older people. And in order to tell you a little bit about the journey that I'm on with all this, I have to give you some backstory regarding my past physical condition and things of that nature. So first of all, I'm not a young person anymore. I'm 59 years old. Okay, so I'm not a spring chicken. And if you've watched my videos over the past couple of years, you know 2 years ago I faced cancer. And when you do cancer treatment, you've got chemotherapy, you've got radiation, all that stuff takes a drastic toll on a person physically. In addition to that, I've also had a total of 3 back surgeries over the years, going back all the way to 2001. So I've suffered 2 major back injuries, and I've had a total of 3 back surgeries to correct those issues. You're never the same afterwards. It is what it is. So a little over a year ago, I started going through some very taxing situations emotionally and mentally. I'm not going to get into the specifics of what they were all about, other than the fact to say it was a lot of problems with my ex-wife. And so what happened was, I started trying to do some research to understand some of the situations I was in. And I came across this YouTube channel, and I started listening to the guy, and the guy made a lot of sense to me. And the name of that particular YouTube channel was called Strong Successful Male. And the theme of his channel revolved around things like relationships and things of that nature. But one of the central points that he is constantly talking about is for men to take and focus on their purpose, focus on their grind, get in the gym, get fit, and if you do these things, it will not only help you physically, but also help you mentally and emotionally. And I'm like, okay, that sounds like a good idea, so let's give it a try. And at the time, I was actually miserable because I was out of shape. I felt terrible. I was having pain in my back. I was having back spasms. My left knee was killing me, and I was just flat out in pain constantly, and I felt terrible. And it got to the point to where I was even having to ask Mrs. PC Guy to help me put my socks on in the morning. And that's just bad. So I went up and I signed up for a membership at Planet Fitness. And I was skeptical. And I went in there, and one day in particular, not long after I first started going in there, and I mean, I was in bad shape that day. My left leg was cramping up, and I could barely walk. And I got in there, and I got on a machine. It's an abdominal crunch machine. And I got on there and I started doing some abdominal crunches, which all it is, your arms are up about like this, and you bend over, and it's got weight on it. And after about, I did 2 sets on there, all of a sudden something happened that I never anticipated. I felt better. My leg quit cramping. And I felt looser, and I just felt a tremendous weight had been taken off of me. And I said, wait a minute, we got to get serious about this. I was going to the gym about twice a week, and I said, I'm not getting the things out of this that I need. I said, if I'm going to do this, I got to do it. I got to do it right. So I started going about 5 days a week. So now, I've been doing it for a year now. And in that time, I'm doing leg presses, I'm doing chest presses, I'm even doing some lifting on a weight bench. I'm doing stationary bicycle, anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes every visit. And I feel 10 times better than I used to. For instance, I'm going to show you something here on my leg, and that's why I'm wearing shorts, by the way. I don't normally do videos in shorts, but I felt like I needed to do that so that I could show you a few of the things that was going on. So I'm going to have Mrs. PC Guy point that camera down here, and I want you to see this part of my leg right here. And if you notice, and as I flex my leg, you can see the muscle in my leg now. It was never like that a year ago. I couldn't, it didn't even look like that back then. I'm starting to see some signs of, you know, my upper arms through here building up a little bit. Not a whole lot, but a little. I'm doing chest presses now at 100 pounds. I'm doing leg presses with 120 pounds of weight on there. Yesterday evening I did a bench press with 75 pounds of weight. And to be frank with you, I never in my wildest dreams would have ever thought that I could do any of those things. Now, let's talk about the flexibility. As I said earlier in the video, I've had 3 back surgeries. I'm fixing to show you what it has done for my flexibility. So I'm going to stand up. Now granted, a year ago I could never have done this. So I got my legs spread apart. And as you can see, I can put my hands on the floor now. And I had no problems doing it. I had no pain doing it. The point I'm trying to make with all this is, with everything that's happened to me, if I can do this, so can you. There is a lady that I watch on Facebook, and she is on a Planet Fitness Facebook page. She has multiple sclerosis, MS. She has to walk with crutches. You know, the kind of crutches that you hold your hand on, and it's got the piece that fits around your arm, lower arm right here. And she's still in the gym doing stuff practically every day. She still has to walk with crutches, but by God, if she can do it, so can you. I watched a woman that must have been close to 80 years old. She's confined to a wheelchair, and her husband was pushing her around, and she would have to slide off her wheelchair onto some of the machines. And yet she was doing it. Bless her heart. I mean, I just looked at her and I'm like, ma'am, you're an inspiration to me. Because I can obviously tell you're in a lot worse shape than I am. But the point I'm trying to make is, if these people can do it, so can you. I promise you, you will feel better. if you put the work in and do what it is that you need to do to improve yourself. Focus on your purpose. Focus on your grind. Get in shape. You'll feel better. So, hey, I appreciate you guys watching my videos. Hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up. Get off the couch and get in there in the gym and do something for yourself. You'll thank yourself for putting the effort in. Till next time, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Thanks for watching.